What's up, everybody? We're going to show you a game that might be quite interesting ending here. I guess we tried. At that point, it looks like I was getting checks, so we had to kind of trade the queens there and try to win something out of that. Looks like we were up a bishop there, but there were some moves made that got blue in a pretty bad position here. Trading knights. I kind of like that one. And then here, I think rook takes, and then takes here. Yellow should have taken here instead, because then red could take here eventually after I take this rook. Oh yeah, actually no. If he takes here, or if he doesn't take here, then I take this. Yeah, never mind. Takes my bishop, and then I have to defend his. On push, threatening here, and this is the critical moment of the game. The blue bishop's here, under attack. I signaled this move, but what happens instead was this, and it's just collapsing for us after that. And I had to give up my bishop there because otherwise the rook would just take the knight check. So it didn't look like that was going to save matters for the most part here. And we tried for the king capture tactic that I was thinking of, but that didn't work out. He used castles instead. Then I hit his rook, or blue hits his rook, and I think maybe bishop back was best. But even then, I think bishop would still take the bishop and defend this rook. So then I go for the rook trade. This is just collapse for us. And what I'm shocked about is that yellow does not take my knights. He should have. He should have just taken my knight and given me no chances at all. Instead, he tries to go for the checks. Here, there wasn't much I could do with my knights. So I put it in the corner, and that's check, and that's check as well. I mean, what could green and blue do here at this point? Green had to dodge checks and try to attack yellow rook, and blue was just getting checked all over the place. And then the pawn push here, I think if yellow wanted to, he could have just taken the pawn and left his bishop in front of that pawn on b9, but he didn't. So here, I just have to keep my rook at light squares. I try to get my knight out. Bishop over here attacking my knight, I guess. Gotta do something about that and try to defend. And here, there was just one way for yellow to defend that bishop, and there wasn't really a way for blue to stop it, so blue just pushed the pawn, yellow defended with that bishop. Check. I mean, what are you doing here? You could have also taken the pawn. And my king had to just flee into yellow's camp. Pawn was captured, and of course, what could yellow do to stop that? But that's nothing, because even here, yellow could have just checked and it would have been all over. But red decides to move his knight towards the bishop instead, and they just win a bishop. And at this point, I just decide, hey, I have nothing else to do. We're going to try to cash in, go for stalemate. Like, what can we do? Taking the bishop. That was really funny. Red forgot that his bishop was under attack. And suddenly my king becomes a monster. And blue's under a whole lot of trouble. Blue's last square for the king almost gets covered. On push, blue goes for the stalemate. He can't stalemate, but he tries for it. And I think there had to have been a way to checkmate. There had to be a way to checkmate here, but no one couldn't find it. And there goes blue's last pawn, so blue's going to try to stalemate again. This brings king closer to make sure. And here, if the check didn't occur, then there would have been a checkmate on push, and the king's out of squares. But just in time, we have this. And king moves over. King moves over again. And what was that pawn move, Luke? I wonder, what was that pawn move? And red decides to push his pawn back there. What was that pawn doing over in the 10th rank here? Could have promoted if it wanted to, right? Okay, never mind. And then yellow. He decided to go rook here. And what can green do here, I wonder? What can green do? So, have you seen my other video, guys? Have you seen the one where I'm putting it in the description? VRDTMR and Gustav are not the type of players to give up when they have 2 pawns. And let me show you just this next move that'll amaze you guys. You ready for it? This is what we call the VRDTMR Gustav Klimt paints checkmate. Isn't that amazing? This is the greatest, maybe the second greatest swindle of all time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed that last checkmate.